Welcome to the library. Let's go see a show.
Today we're going to do some experiments that we all have in common with everything else in the universe. I have it in common with the ground, ground has in common with the water, water has in common with the air, air has in common with the computers, computers have in common with the books, books have in common with the trash can has in common with the clock, with the grass, with the trees, with the stars, with the moons, with the puppies, with the kitties. We all matter because everything is made of matter. We're all made of matter, and matter comes in three different ways. The first way is like these rocks. What are these rocks? They are a solid. Everybody say solid. Solid. The next way is like this red stuff. It would be a liquid. Everybody say liquid. And the third way is like the air we breathe. It is a gas. Not that type of gas, though. We don't want that type of gas. No, we don't want that type of gas. All right. So let's do an experiment with air. Here I have one of these. Who knows what this is? It is a balloon. Now I'm going to try and blow up this balloon. I am a mad scientist, not a clown. I do not do balloon animals. In fact, I'm very bad at blowing up balloons. Let's see if I can blow this up. I said I'm not a clown. Don't laugh at me. Here we go. Now what's inside of our balloon? Air, and that air is a gas, and that gas is made up of oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, argon, smog, who knows, right? So it's got a whole bunch of gas inside of here, which means the gas is under pressure, which means if I let the gas out and let the balloon go, it's going to do something. What's it going to do, guys?
Fly away.
It's going to fly somewhere. Do we know where it's going to land?
No.
Let's see. Who thinks it will land right over there? Raise your hand.
Me.
Who thinks it will land over there? Raise your hand. Who thinks it will land over there? Raise your hand. Who thinks it will go in some random direction? We don't know where it will land. Raise your hand. Now, what did we all make? We made a guess. We made a prediction, or as I like to say in science, we made a hypothesis. Everybody say hypothesis.
Hypothesis.
Now, did you say hippopotamus? Not hippopotamus. It is hypothesis. Everybody say it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Hypothesis. Not hippopotamus. Troublemakers. Watching you, got my eyes on you. All right, let's see where this balloon will fly. Everybody stay on your bottoms, crisscross science saws. Are we going to chase after the balloons like crazy monkeys?
Yeah.
No, because crazy monkeys are not allowed to do mad science. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Look out! Now, did anybody think it was going to fly over there?
Yeah.
No, we all said it was going to go in some random direction. We didn't know where it will land. Now, why did the balloon fly? Because the balloon was filled with gas or air, right? And that air was under pressure. When the pressure came out, it pushed the balloon through the air. Now, I have one of these. Who knows what this is? Soda bottle. Now, what's inside of my soda bottle? What's inside of my soda bottle? Who says nothing? Raise a hand. Who says there's something in there? Raise a hand. It is something in there. There's what in there? Air. And air is where? Everywhere. So air pressure is everywhere and air is everywhere. Now, what do you think might happen if I pull the air out of this bottle?
It would shrink.
It will shrink. It will crush down. Let's see. Here we go.
See?
Now, what happened? I pulled the air out with my lungs, and the air outside went, I want to be in there. And when it said, I want to be in there, it went and crushed the bottle. Now, let's try it one more time. Watch closely. Here we go. Now, what happened to the bottle? It was crushed by the outside air pressure, because air pressure is everywhere that's air. And here in Southern California, there's about 15 pounds of air pressure on every square inch of your body. That's kind of like having a chihuahua standing on one tippy toe on every square inch of your body. And that adds up to a whole bunch of pressure. Now, was I able to pull all the air out of this this bottle?
No.
No, let's see. I brought a machine with me that might be able to pull all the air out of this bottle. This is a vacuum pump. Everybody say vacuum pump.
Vacuum pump.
It pulls air out and doesn't let air back in. Now I'm going to screw it onto the vacuum pump. Screw the bottle onto the vacuum pump. Here we go. And I'm going to pull the air out. Let's see if we can get most of that air, if not all the air out of there. Here we go. Pulling the air out. Not letting it back in. Pulling it out. Not letting it back in. Pulling it out. Not letting it back in. Pulling it out. Pulling more out. And more out. And more out. I think I might be able to get a couple more. Maybe one more. I think that's pretty much all of the air. Now that's a pretty small bottle now, right? Because all that air pressure outside of the bottle is pushing in and making the air come out. So let's see what happens when I let the air back in. Here we go. Kind of goes and pushes back in. Pretty neat, right? Now, let me tell you a story about the person, the mad scientist who invented this vacuum pump. His name was Otto von Guericke, and he lived in Germany about 400 years ago. And he knew that if you were to pull the air out of something, all the air outside would try so hard to get in, you would not be able to pull it apart. So, Otto von Guericke invented this machine. This he called the Magdeburg sphere because he lived in Magdeburg, Germany. And he knew if he put it together and pulled the air out, no matter how hard you tried, you would not be able to pull it apart. So he went to the king of Germany. He said, "Hey, King Dude, I invented this cool thing. It's a sphere. You pull the air out, no matter how hard you try, you cannot pull it apart." And the king of Germany looked at Otto von Guericke and he said, "Otto von Guericke, that is a very silly idea. Why would you want anything that you could not pull apart?" And Otto von Guericke said, "King Dude, it's science, it's cool. Help me out." And the king of Germany said, "Fine. We will test your little silly machine. We will pull the air out, and I will tie 8 horses to this side, and they will pull that way. And I will tie 8 horses to this side, and they will pull that way. And if the horses cannot pull your circle apart, I will give you all the rings on this hand." And the king of Germany had like 18 rings on that hand. So Otto von Guericke said, "I like that idea, King Dude, let's do it." And so then the king of Germany said, "But, Otto von Guericke, if my horses can pull your circle apart, you will spend 1 year in jail for wasting my time." And Otto von Guericke said, "It's kind of hard. All right, let's do it." So the king of Germany tied 8 horses to this side and the 8 horses to this side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull the air out of the Magdeburg sphere and see what happens. So here we go. Here is my vacuum pump. Hold it right there, nice and tight. And we're going to pull the air out. Uh-oh. Get back in there. We're going to pull the air out and hopefully not let it back in. Here we go. Hold still. Pulling the air out, not letting it back in. Pulling it out, not letting it back in. Pulling more and more and more and more. One more. All right, we're going to turn the stop valve and hopefully no air will come rushing back in. Okay, ready? On the count of 3. Pull in opposite directions. 1, 2, 3. Pull, horses! Pull! Pull it! Pull, pull, pull! 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 You can do it! Pull! 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 Not gonna happen, is it? Just to show you that I didn't use glue or anything weird, I'm gonna let the air back in and let's see what happens. You guys ready? Here we go. Letting the air back in. And it falls right apart. Pretty cool, right? I know some of you are going, whoop-de-doo. Who cares? The king of Germany gave this guy 400 years ago a bunch of rings. I don't care. I'm not impressed. But I'm going to show you some cool stuff that is based off the Magdeburg sphere. Who's seen these before? Maybe they're Mickey Mouse ears. Ha ha, hey, Pluto. Or maybe they're like in a medical show. Clear. No, they're not that. What are these? Who knows what these are? What are they?
Suction cup.
Suction cups. Now these suction cups are pretty cool because they're used to pick up pieces of glass and move them safely without worrying about cutting your fingers. Now, if you push 2 suction cups together, doesn't that kind of look like the Magdeburg sphere? Yeah. And if you push them together, it pushes the air out. And listen, this is how much air has to come rushing in to let them pop apart. Pretty cool. It takes about 25, 30 pounds of pressure. Take your 2 fingers, put them right there On the count of 3, we're going to pull. Are you ready? No judo flips. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Come on, Calvin. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Quite a bit of strength, right? Now, wait. Don't go anywhere yet, just yet. Now, we're going to put them back together. Now, Calvin, put your fingers there. Now, watch. I'm going to just pull this tab just a tiny, tiny bit, and watch what happens. Comes right apart, because the tiniest amount of air that sneaks in, and they fall right apart. Suction cups are a way that the Magdeburg sphere is used in modern day. Now, another way the Magdeburg sphere is used is one of these. Who knows what this is? A toilet plunger? It's not a toilet plunger. They told me this was a unicorn costume. I'm a unicorn. I'm a unicorn. No, it's not a unicorn costume. Should I be worried that there's toilet paper in there? No, this is a plunger, and this is used to clean clogged drains or sinks or whatever. Or toilets, I guess. Hopefully not this one. Now, the way that they work is it's half of a Magdeburg sphere. You put it down into the stopped up sink or toilet or whatever, you push it down, and it pushes air in, and you go, and hopefully pull out the clog. But if you have 2 of them, it is a Magdeburg sphere. Look at that. And we're going to pull this apart on the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Harold! Oh my goodness. Put them together. Grab that with 2 hands. Pull nice and tight. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing it. You're the one who's got the broken stick. All right. Hold that. Right there. There we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ah! I'm not doing anything. Oh my goodness. All right, fine. Just to show you I'm not doing anything here. Hold that end. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Pull! Errol, come on. 1, 2, 3. Pull! There we go. Let's give Errol a big round of applause. Now I can be an alien. We're going to light this candle. 1, 2, 3, blow it out. Blow it out, Alexa. Work with me. Blow it out. You said you were an expert candle blower outer. No? No? Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this machine that I brought. What it is, it's got a long tube. It goes to this pump. The pump is going to blow air out of the funnel. It's going to blow out the candle, and we're all going to say happy birthday. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday! Push it straight down. Oh my goodness! Down. Oh my goodness! Straight down. Oh my goodness! Straight down. Oh my goodness! Yes! Who is that? Alexa! My eyebrows. No. Here's what happened. That was pretty cool, right? Again? Well, I'll do it again, but let me tell you what happened. It wasn't Alexa. We got all the dust out of the clouds, or out of the streamer. That's pretty cool. Why did they, what happened? Here's what happened. Here's what happened. Let me show you what happened. Before you guys came in here, I filled up that cone with this stuff, lycopodium powder. Lycopodium powder is made out of plant material, and it's a very, very fine powder, and it burns really neatly. So, do you guys want to see it again?
Yes.
All right, here we go. I'm going to take some lycopodium.
here.
Did you take a shower this morning? All right, here we go. I'm going to take some lycopodium powder. Everybody on their bottoms, crisscross science sauce. Now, let me ask you a question. Raise your hand if you play with fire. No! Don't make me report you to the police department. Nobody should play with fire. Not even adults should play with fire. I am a mad scientist. I went to safety school. I even passed on my 3rd try. And right before the show, I called my mommy and she said it was okay. So everybody raise your hand and repeat after me. Raise your hands. I promise not to play with fire. I don't think your lips were moving. I'm watching. All right, here we go. Oh, we're going to burn this. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. Look out! One more time. 1, 2, 3. Ah! That's it. Here's what happens. Lycopodium powder really only burns if it's mixed with a bunch of air. It by itself, in a clump, it doesn't really